even Tony, I'm not quite sure of the timeline if you were on loan or Andros was on loan when he was playing. Andros Townsend, a former teammate of yours, went through something similar, obviously not as severe in terms of a punishment. But I wondered, as a teammate back then, how did you rally around Andros when he got given that ban for something relatively similar to what Ivan's going through at the moment?
Yeah, I mean, I can't speak for Ivan Toney because I don't know him personally. Obviously, as a teammate, yeah, you support your teammates, and the football club support their players as well. So I'm sure that will happen.
Well, how was it with Andros back then? Did you sort of feel as a squad that you needed to rally around him at the time?
No, this is probably going back close to 10 years now. A lot's happened in the last 10 years from a personal point of view, and to really hone in and understand how I felt and how I reacted in that moment, it's really quite difficult to give you an accurate answer, to be honest.
But I suppose Andros is proof that his career went on to new heights after that incident. It shows that players can come back from incidents like this.
Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
Can you elaborate a little bit more on that? How can players? It was obviously a bit of a blow. It would have been to Andros at the time, but he showed that you can do that, and that's what players can do. Right?
Yeah, I mean, every player is different. Every situation is different as well, and I guess the most important thing for those type of moments and when players get injuries and have dips of form is that they have good people around them that support them and want to help them, and I'm sure as a football club, Brentford will do that for their player.
Dan? Right, hi Ryan. The club announced that Lucas Moura will leave at the end of the season. Can we get your reaction to that news, please?
Yeah, obviously he's had a good spell here. He's had some quite cool moments as well for the football club. But probably more importantly for me, we're talking about a top guy, a top professional. And from that point of view, I think we'll miss his personality. Probably aware, but he's played in under 21 games this season. Most recently as well, he travelled to Blackburn away on a Saturday when he was given the option whether or not he wanted to play or not. But he wanted to help, and I think that just kind of shows the type of person and the professional that he is.
Are you expecting him to get a proper send-off from supporters on tomorrow?
I'm sure the fans appreciate his work and his desire to run for the shirt in his spell at the football club, and hopefully, most importantly, we can get a positive result tomorrow, and I'm sure the fans will show their appreciation to Lucas as well.
Where were you for the Ajax game? I'm not sure I've ever heard you speak about it. Where did you watch it? What are your kind of memories of that night and what Lucas did in the second half?
I was just at home watching it. I enjoyed it a lot. I'd probably go beyond every Tottenham fan and say every fan of football probably felt that moment was quite special, and probably only in football you get those types of moments and that rush and adrenaline. Amazing moment. Obviously, probably more disappointingly, didn't go on to win it because maybe it would have held even more of a iconic moment stance. But listen, it was a great moment. Of course, we'll always remember that.
Darren?
Ryan, last week you talked about the work that's been going on at the club, the work that you know that many people can't see going on behind the scenes. With that in mind, are you hoping there's a positive energy at the stadium tomorrow against the last game of the season?
Yeah, I think our fans always come to our stadium with a positive energy. And as a fan of football, like that needs to be both ways, and you need to feel that energy from both sets, whether it's the fans, whether it's the players, and it's a big part of our job to go to the stadium tomorrow and show the energy and really try to transfer that, because our stadium's amazing, our fans are amazing, and we definitely want to give that.
With that, I mean, let's not kid ourselves. There has been moments sometimes where the fans have voiced frustrations at where the club is, particularly in comparison to one or two other London clubs, for example, who are doing better at the moment. And so, in some respects, the onus would be on the players to kind of generate that positivity so that fans leave for the summer with a positive mindset.
Yeah, like I just said, like it's part of our job. It's our duty to go there and show the energy. Naturally, I understand the frustration because it's been an up and down season. We've been quite inconsistent, so that's normal that fans feel that. But ultimately, our fans are coming to the stadium tomorrow. They work hard, they pay their money, and they're coming to support us. That's the first thought in their mind. And as a group of players representing the club, we want to show our appreciation and show the energy to try and get a positive result.
You came from the academy. A lot of work's gone into producing players over the years from the academy. Are there one or two that you would say maybe whatever happens this season, they should view this last couple of games as an opportunity perhaps to maybe push themselves into the fore? I know I want to give Cambridge Academy one or two others, Harry Weeks. One or two players that you might think are on the brink, maybe we'll see more of them next season.
I think the most important thing for any young player is to earn your opportunity. I'm certainly not going to give out an opportunity if players don't deserve it. We've had players, and I really see and value the importance of academy players. I think it's important. I think it's paramount that you have an alignment from academy to first team as a football club, and everyone understands how the club work and how it wants to be. And I think when you have that, you have a good chance of bringing players through. And we've proven that over the years here as a club that we value our academy players. We have players starting in the Premier League who have come from our academy, which is still a big deal, and we feel that. So for us and our academy boys, it's a feeling of you have to earn it. You have to earn it. And I always go back to my experience. I didn't get my Premier League debut until 23. I wasn't given anything. I wasn't given nothing. I had to work. I had to fight for everything. And I think that's the best way to be, because if you start giving players opportunities that they don't deserve, then it's not setting them up to have a long and successful career in the game.
Just a word on Richarlison. How would you assess the season so far?
Yeah, I think I probably speak quite openly in terms of the goal return. He'd probably be disappointed with that. He's never really had any rhythm whatsoever. He's had quite a few injuries this year. He's picked up a few on international duty. He's come back. I've always felt like he's been chasing his fitness. And there was moments early on in the season where I think he had a few disallowed goals, a few moments where it hit the post, and maybe if those would have gone in, then maybe it'd have created a bit of momentum. But we've got 2 games, and hopefully he can still impact the season and score some goals to help us finish the season in a good way. And then I'm sure come pre-season he'll come back full of energy to really show us what he's fully all about.
Callum Wilson and Mikel Antonio, who were podcast, they had a little bit of a nibble at Richarlison over his lack of goals. You've been a player, so you know the spirit that's intended in. But do you think maybe that might be at the back of his mind for next season as a little bit of a spur for Richarlison? Maybe he's one for a few critics on season.
I think I said a couple of weeks ago, I certainly don't feel like I'm ever in a position to criticise another head coach or another manager on the work they're doing or the job they're doing at their football club. Richie, I don't think he's thinking about other players, to be honest. I think his own pride and his own determination will probably drive that most of all. In terms of Richie, I don't know. Maybe he's heard it, maybe he's seen it, maybe it might give him a little bit more. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure on that.
Yeah, I'm just thinking of the insights kind of player mentality, what that does for a player if you see that kind of thing.
First of all, like I say, as a coach, I wouldn't do it, and as a player, I'd have never done it as well. I don't really like that type of thing. We're all trying to do our best. We're all professionals. We're working hard. We dedicate our lives to get to this level and to compete at this level. So I don't really like that type of thing personally. But from a player's point of view, I've been signed for a club as a record signing. So I know the feeling that you want to give back. You really want to give back. And one thing I will say about Richie is he's always come in and he's he's had energy to try to, he's a fighter, he works hard, he trains hard, and I've never seen someone that's shirked responsibility. Yes, of course, we would have wanted more goals, and he would have wanted more goals from himself, but that's happened. Like I say, there is 2 games, and hopefully, we really hope that he can influence them games and score goals to help us.
George, to finish us off, please.
Ryan, just to pick up the academy players theme, 2 guys, Alfie Devine and Dane Scarlett, going to the Under-20 World Cup. How big an opportunity is that for both of them?
Yes, it's a great opportunity to represent your country at any level is a huge honour. I always felt that as an England international, and I'm sure those lads do as well. We've been very successful in recent years in terms of our national team through the younger age group. So hopefully they can go and get some real valuable experience that will help them in their first team careers.
I mean, for Dane himself, he had sort of a difficult loan, started really well, and then sort of had a lack of minutes. Could that be a real, strong, a chance to finish this season strongly and really sort of walk away with something tangible, I guess, to look at?
Yeah, I mean, it's been his first full season in men's football. He's played a lot of games, scored some goals, but as a young striker, it's sometimes difficult to have that influence on men's football in a tough league. And I've seen Dane in the last sort of week or so, and he's come back and he looks different from a physical point of view, and you can feel that he's played men's football. So from that point of view, I'm sure he's in a better place than he was 12 months ago. But at the same time, going into an Under-20 World Cup, it's a great opportunity for him. Probably a different style and a different type of football he'll come up against. And I'm sure the challenge is going to go to it full of confidence.
Just going back to tomorrow's game, obviously the 90 minutes with Thomas Frank, you'll be rivals and competing, but after the game, will you kind of have a chance to spend time with him, sort of pick his brains? He's, I guess, from your own point of view, was a youth team coach, then went into the Championship, now Premier League manager. I guess he's a good sort of example to follow.
He's a great example, of course. I think the work he's done has been amazing. Him and his coaching team have done an incredible job. Like you say, tomorrow during the game, we're competitors and we're competing against each other. But yeah, that respect is there for sure.
And have you had a chance to do that with other managers during this role? I know that obviously you're Tottenham manager and completely focused on that, but I guess from a development point of view, you're always learning. I mean, sort of Roy Hodgson, would you manage to spend time with him after the game last week?
Yeah, me and Roy Hodgson, we spoke. Obviously, he managed me as a player, so we have that history as well. And sometimes you bump into managers in the corridor, and yeah, you have a chat. But there is such a responsibility now in terms of the press after the game, speaking to your players. So you pretty much spend an hour after the game working. So sometimes that can be difficult, but of course sometimes you bump into people and you do have a chat. Yeah, not so much. Maybe down the leagues a little bit. That tradition might still be there. But that feeling is probably not so much there in the Premier League.
Okay, thanks guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.